In this video, we will explore PHP Superglobals, focusing on the session superglobal. This is a fundamental concept for managing user sessions and tracking user states across multiple pages in a web application. Let's dive in. So, what exactly is a session? A session is a way to store information that can be used across multiple pages on a website. It allows you to maintain user-specific data as they navigate through different parts of your site. The data stored in a session will persist until the browser is closed or until the session expires, meaning the data remains available even as the user moves from page to page. To start a session in PHP, you need to use the session_start function. As you can see in the code block, the syntax is quite simple. $PHP, then session_start with open and close parentheses, followed by a semicolon, and finally a question mark and greater than sign to close the PHP block. It is important to note that this function must be called before any output is sent to the browser, such as HTML or even whitespace. Otherwise, you might encounter errors. Once you have started a session, you can store data in the session superglobal, which is an associative array called $_session. To store data, you simply assign values to keys within this array. For example, $_session, square bracket, single quote, username, single quote, close square bracket, equals, single quote, John_Doe, single quote, semicolon. This line stores the username John Doe in the session. Similarly, $_session, square bracket, single quote, user_ID, single quote, close square bracket, equals 123, semicolon, stores the user ID 123. And $_session, square bracket, single quote, logged underscore in single quote, close square bracket, equals, true, semicolon, stores a Boolean value indicating that the user is logged in. Retrieving data from a session is as straightforward as storing it. First, you need to start the session using session_start function. Then, you can access the session variables using the $_session array. It's always a good practice to check if a session variable is set before trying to use it. As you can see in the code, we use an if statement with the isSet function to check if the username session variable is set. If it is set, we display a welcome message using echo, followed by the username stored in the session. Otherwise, we display a message prompting the user to log in. Sometimes you may need to remove specific data from a session or clear all session data. To remove a specific session variable, you can use the unset function. For example, unset, open parentheses, $_session, square bracket, single quote, username, single quote, close square bracket, close parentheses, semicolon. This will remove only the username variable from the session. If you want to remove all session variables, you can use the session_unset function. Keep in mind that session_unset only unregisters the session variables, but it does not destroy the session. To completely destroy a session, you can use the session_destroy function. Before destroying the session, it's a good practice to clear all session data using the session_unset function, as explained on the previous slide. Then, you can call session_destroy to completely remove the session and its associated data from the server. Note that after calling session_destroy, you will need to call session_start again if you want to start a new session. Sessions have many practical applications in web development. Two common use cases are user authentication and shopping carts. For user authentication, sessions can be used to store the user's login status and other user information, such as their username or user ID. This allows the website to remember the user as they navigate through different pages. For shopping carts, sessions can be used to store the items that the user has added to their cart, even as they browse different product pages. This ensures that the user's cart contents are preserved until they are ready to check out. If you like this video, Hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.